Hello, welcome to Kevlar's Quest, the Modern Life podcast. I'm Kevin Ejezi. Today's quest is living with it, not losing to it. Living with it, not losing to it. Let's talk about something that is often misunderstood: mental illness. There are a lot of myths out there, and while I can't tackle them all today, I want to clear up two big ones. If you are going through it yourself or know someone who is, this might help. First, mild mental health struggles like feeling down, anxious, unmotivated, or feeling just off. Here is something most people don't know. These kinds of issues often go away on their own without any therapy, no medication, no big intervention. In psychology, they call it spontaneous remission. Basically, most mild cases improve within 6 to 12 months, even if you don't do anything special. Now, that doesn't mean that therapy or medication don't help. They might, but surprisingly, we don't have solid research showing the speed of recovery in these mild cases. So that's myth number one. Not every mental health dip needs a major fix. Sometimes time and small lifestyle changes do the trick. But here's the flip side of all this, and it's the tougher truth. Moderate to severe mental illness doesn't usually go away on its own. In fact, if nothing changes, it can get worse. And unlike a physical illness where you take antibiotics and move on, mental illness often sticks around. It's more like a chronic condition, something you learn to manage, not cure. Think of it like diabetes. Some people ignore it and their health declines. Others take charge, change their diet, track their blood sugar, and stay active. These folks might still technically have diabetes, but they manage it so well that it barely affects their lives. It's invisible, but not gone. And if they slip back into old habits, the symptoms return. Mental illness works the same way. You might never be able to fully relax and forget about it, but if you stay on top of it, you can live a full, happy life, just like anyone else. I know this from experience. I've dealt with severe depression, especially in my teens and 20s, and I'm proud to say I haven't felt depressed in a long time. But I still consider myself a depressive. You know why? Because I know the tendency is still there. It's part of me. And accepting that helps me stay well. If I pretend I was totally cured, I might let my guard down. I might stop doing the things that keep me healthy. And then slowly but surely, the depression will creep back in. So I stay mindful. I keep doing what works. What helped me, you may ask? A mix of behavior and mindset changes. First, I had to stop using drugs. That was huge. Substances like weed might numb the pain, but they also kill your motivation and keep you stuck. Quitting was hard, but it gave me the clarity I needed to move on. Then I started building a better life, connecting with sober friends, finding purpose, exercising daily, eating well, and working towards financial stability. Back then, I was broke, lonely, addicted, and barely hanging on. Of course, I was depressed, but I had nothing to lose, so I went all in. Over time, I turned my weakness into strength. I built resilience. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't a straight path, but it was worth it. I also had to change how I thought. I quieted my inner critic, faced my fears, and learned to sit with uncomfortable emotions and got honest with myself and others. I adopted a growth mindset and studied everything I could about mental health. Slowly, things got better. And as I felt better, it became easier to keep doing the things that helped. That's the second myth I want to bust, that mental illness can be cured once and for all. For many of us, it's something we manage like diabetes, but if we manage it well, it can fade into the background. We can live full lives. We just have to keep doing the work. So if you are struggling or supporting someone who is, remember this: healing doesn't always mean erasing the illness. Sometimes it means learning how to live with it and thrive anyway. Okay, that's our quest for today. Please subscribe, like, and share. Someone out there needs to hear this message, maybe someone like you. Let's spread strength and clarity to those navigating this journey. We'll talk more in future episodes. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening and take care.